Okay, surprise!
Bobel.
There's three of us! So, this is another episode of Noise in Sill's Head. We finally got Belle, who is the one forcing people to cosplay in groups. Just kidding.
Hey!
That's according to Aya, not me. According to Aya. So you know
Yes.
Aya, she was my guest last week. She's back. We're gonna be grilling Belldandy today. So as again, her name's Belldandy. Don't try to find out what her real name is for privacy reasons. So Belle, it's your time to shine. Look, a sheep. I'm sorry, I got distracted by the sheep. So introduce yourself. Why are you here? Why are we friends? And yeah.
Joke. Hello? Hi, I'm Belle from the word Belldandy from Oh My Goddess. And thank you for attending Silve's Head. It's
Yes, thank you for attending Noise and Sil said. I still don't remember my own podcast title. Okay, continue.
so introduce. How am I going to introduce myself?
I don't know what you do in life, like how you work. What? Like, what's your job? If you want to share that, I mean, are you a cosplayer or whatever? Anything that.
Well, we all started at Anime Clan.
Yes.
Very, very old anime clan.
The very
From
first.
Fuse. I started in Fuse and I got to meet you all there. But we started to get close at ACU, right? When ACU started.
Yeah. ECU started 2008, so it was before. Our first cosplay was in 2009. La Corda de Oro.
La Corda.
Yeah, and then Shining Tears X Swede. That was our first cosplay. Together.
Like the two of you, yeah, La Jolla. I wasn't there. Just
So
since
very
we're opening on the premise that we met each other in ACU. To be honest, no, we met AC in Anime Clan, and people might hate me for this, but I was a double agent. So if you were from ACU after the split, I will tell you I am from ACU. But I was actually under AC.
Yeah,
No, we are
it's a long
already at
time ago.
ano.
Yeah,
No,
we
no,
were already
very long.
past that.
Yeah.
It's just funny that if you were ACU and you asked me if I was ACU, I would say I was like a double agent. Are you from ACU? Yes. Are you from ACE? Yes.
Well, to be honest, it was a bit, it was very um kind of crazy back then. Yeah, the clan split. There was ACU, there was ACE. You know.
My
Well,
pillow.
it's all in the past, so it's okay now.
Nice. So since there's three of us, I already did the icebreaker. So and I don't want to take too much time. So please pick a number, Bell, between 1 to 3.
Pick number 2.
Okay, so your icebreaker question, according to my randomizer, is where's the list again?
God, there's a randomizer. What?
Yes, because there's three
Are you
questions
shook?
and I don't want to ask all the three questions. So your random question is, what was your first impression of me? Yay! My favorite question. Sorry.
First impression of?
Me. Oh no, there's no.
I'm loading. Wait, I'm
I don't
loading.
remember. It's like
Joke.
Belle does not remember. Oh
First,
no.
first impression. What am I?
I don't think
Don't
there's
worry, I
any
got a
because
hard time too.
I don't think you would get
Actually,
anything.
the most memorable that up until now it's very clear to me when we first met was when I borrowed the eyeliner and you cut your eyeliner just to give it to me.
When was when was it? When
It
did
was
it
In
happen?
a it's in a convention. I don't remember the convention. I don't know if it's Mangaholics.
I think it was. And it was at SMX. And I think it was Manga Holics. And I did cut my eyeliner because I wanted to keep the blue part of my eyeliner.
Yeah, I was asking if I can borrow an eyeliner that time because I don't have an eyeliner when I was attempting to cosplay. I forgot actually.
Is it Kona? I don't know.
Conan,
CC.
yes. No,
Oh.
Conan. Conan of Akatsuki.
Ah, okay. Okay, okay. Yeah.
I forgot the eyeliner there and I am I actually GT. I think I group text that time. Then
Because
Silve
there are
volunteered
no
that she
friends
has
Facebook then.
eyeliner. Yeah, there's no
Yeah, I
Facebook
still
that
remember.
time. So
It
she
was still the
volunteered for
time that we were collecting makeups, right? We don't
Yep.
have any those expensive makeups yet. So we don't know anything about makeups or anything. So if anything, if there's someone with an eyeliner, that's it. Eyeliner, lipstick, and blush on. That's it.
I kind of forgot why I don't have an eyeliner that time when it was the important day. but 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 I remember Sylvie volunteered, but she just stepped there for a few minutes just to give me the eyeliner. Then she went out because she has somewhere to go to.
I
But
don't
she cut the eyeliner in two because the other one is blue and the other one is black, and all I need is the black one. That's all. Actually, okay. I think
Ah, so
that's
it's a
the
double colored
yeah,
eyeliner.
I think it's
yes.
from Everblena. Usually Everblena has one that's blue and black and the other one is black and brown. It's really long, like this long. People won't see, but yeah, it's this long.
Mm.
Well, Silve was very fast to get out of the area.
I don't even remember why I didn't stay.
You just said, "Oh, here's my eyeliner." Here, then you get out, just like that.
Sure why I did not stay. I'm not sure if I was supposed to do something else or I was
No, you didn't
about to
stay
go
there.
home.
You said you were gonna go somewhere. Then you went out right after you gave it to me. So I wasn't able to actually talk to you much because you already gone out.
Okay, bye. Here's what you need. I gotta go. Bye. I don't like talking to
And
people.
that time, I remember that we're not close that time yet. So I cannot, um, I I don't have an idea if you're in a bad mood or you're just sleepy or you just gone out from your work or something. But your face that time was very blank.
Sorry. Now I don't even remember why I left early and why I didn't stay and talk to you longer and be friends.
But it's okay. I think after that I was trying to return the eyeliner, but you said it's
It's
mine
yours
or
now.
something. Yeah.
um, One because I don't really use the black one a lot, and the other is I didn't use the black eyeliner before, so it's clean, and there goes that idea of it already touched your eye, so it's not something like I don't like you and all, but I think it's more sanitary that way.
No, I understand. I told you we're not that close yet that time. But that's the first I remember that's the first time we saw face to face. Only I mean one on one.
Oh yeah, because the first time I was with you were with Aya in a drawing contest. I still wanna post that photo. I'm gonna post that photo of your baby faces. I think I
Was that
sent
the
it.
first time?
I think that was the first time I saw you guys. I think Aya sent out a GT saying because this is already paused, like the Philippine Autobus Society,
Yeah, way back
and you said
2000.
that you have to show your like members that was there has to show themselves to you guys because you were the officers slash founders. So I was like, okay, hi, bye. Technically, it was a hi bye.
Oh,
I
so
took
that
a
was
photo.
yeah, so that was the tradition.
Yeah, show yourselves to the officers or get the rat when they see you have photos in that event and you did not even show yourselves to the officers. Oh, oh, fun memories. Oh, we just miss con. Do we miss cons? Like conventions? Do we
No,
really?
I'm actually
No.
enjoying my bed.
I mean, yeah, I don't enjoy the conventions anymore unless you like friends are there. I'm not there to buy anything because the tickets are already expensive. So I'd rather enjoy it outside with friends and like eat somewhere and see other people cosplay.
I think we hit
Sometimes, yeah.
We're
we
there.
already
We're
hit
the
the paths
titas.
of entertainment.
We're the titas of
You're the
cosplay.
titas, yeah. Are now the titas.
Okay. So yeah, I brought Belle in to have her explain herself about dragging people to cosplay. But to be honest,
Huh?
I really no longer no explaining anymore. No. So but it would be best, I guess, and I think it would people would like to know more about um one other topic. Because
Mm.
you do have your Rupok Chronicles, and I kind of like it using now. So we're gonna talk about Otome Games or dating simulation games
Otome.
from Japan. And Belle is an expert, having, as according to Aya in the
Hoy!
last pod, five
Yes.
hobbies or five 2D hobbies, like 2D
Hobbies.
husbands. Five.
Hey, just a disclaimer. I'm not a professional. Is that what you call it? I'm not
Do
a
we have
professional.
professionals?
I don't want to label myself as professional playing Otome games because I know there are players out there that are more in depth on it, especially
Hardcore,
with
yeah.
the yes,
There
I'm
are a
not
lot of
like that.
hardcore.
Usually when I enter hobby, I enter it because I enjoy it at first, then I'm just gonna start digging on it until I'm happy. That's all. So if you're gonna ask me in terms of voice actors
Oh no.
and the series or
Yeah.
the more in depth of the Tommy games, no, don't, don't or walk through, no, 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 no. I
Tumblr
only
is there
play
if you want walkthroughs.
yes, I only play the games that I think I enjoy a lot. So your question is top five, right?
Yeah.
Is
No,
that right?
actually, uh, can anybody? Because not everybody would know. I think, or anybody that will listen to this particular podcast would know what Otome Games is. So who would want to explain?
Go Bell.
Oh well, you're here.
So
Explain.
so
Explain what Otome is.
what, Jack? For me, Otome game is something that is dedicated or the audience is for girls. Well, it's supposed to be, but we cannot control if the guys want to play it too, right? So,
Guys, you're
Yes.
free to play.
but
Yes. There are guy players as well.
yeah, but before Otome is like a counterpart for the harem for the guys because you know it became popular before, right? The harem visual novels for guys. I think I played some before,
There are
but
harems.
I cannot. Yeah, the harem ones. Well, you're the guy and you choose the different girls in school or something like that. you know.
Okay.
So I think I played one or two games about that just for curiosity. It was still on PC, but I cannot remember the titles because it's a bit what do you call this? It's not hentai, but it's a bit
It's etchy. Etchy? Itchy?
it's a bit
Etchy?
etchy.
Etchy.
Yes, etchy. Yeah, right
Etchy.
term. It's more into an etchy
Yes.
type.
Okay, yeah. I remember game. So it was like more on like the sister complex type of game, right? Yeah. There were
Yeah.
some actually there were some anime featuring those kinds of simulation game but they're more focused on the sister complex type of game.
What? A part of me is
So
happy
yeah.
I don't know this.
Yo, okay. So I played those before, but I only played I think two titles that I cannot remember anymore. That means I really didn't enjoy the story because I don't remember it. So all I can remember is that the girls are starting to lose their clothes. so so after that I stopped playing it because it's getting worse. But I started actually the one who convinced me to play Otome Games is actually
Kurama.
no, it's the truth. It's around 2015 or 14. She's the first one who's playing Otome Games before, and she introduced me
Oh.
the voltage. That time, my phone is very high tech, which is sarcasm. It means it's very low tech, so it cannot handle high resolution games that time. So when I tried to download the one she referred, which is I think my Swift Bodyguard, it has a free it has a party version. I cannot play it because my phone cannot handle it. To think that that's a very low low graphic game, my phone cannot handle it. So um, I I wasn't able to play it at all when she was trying to convince me. Then I think it took me a year before I was able to find a visual novel that that my phone can accommodate. And that time I think it's I wait the title is True Love or something. I cannot remember the title, but it's about it's actually it's a very typical story. The reason my phone can handle it is because the graphics is very low and the choices of guys is just two. So you have to you don't it doesn't contain like the ones we're playing right now where we have multiple guys to choose from.
Multiple guys and
So
GIFs as animation. Oh my gosh.
yes.
Actually, you can go back and see what games or applications you installed in your phone by checking the Google Apps.
Yeah, Google
So
Apps.
there were a history. There's a history of what you have downloaded and installed in your phone. So
Time for you to
yeah,
check
you can
Bell.
find those titles.
Oh, the first game that I'm referring, it's not existing anymore in Google Play. I think they
Phase it
decided
out.
to discontinue the US
Mm.
version because they're still ongoing on the French version. So I think they went to Europe or something.
Oh,
So they're not releasing it in C anymore, but you can still download it. I think if you use a uh, Q app.
VPN.
Yep, VPN.
queue up.
So it's yeah, Otome is for audience for the girls. That's the basic of how I can describe the Otome games because you're the heroine and you have to choose who's the guy that you want. Then you're gonna romance him. You know the typical the typical knowing more about the guy and until you get the good ending or something like that. So it started with the simple reading of visual novel. I enjoy it because I really don't want to read a wall of text. So I really don't enjoy much of books, reading books. So when I was introduced for visual novel, I actually enjoyed because there's graphics. Even if it's a small graphic, but as long as I can see the characters, then I'm happy with it.
You don't have to
And the
imagine what
text,
they look like. It's there.
yeah, don't have to imagine the background and everything because it's already provided.
It's already provided. Yeah.
Then that's the start of it. I How can I introduce more about Otome Games? That's all there is to it. Right now, they have a lot of choices and stories to choose from. Not like before that there's only a few storylines, but now there's a really wide variety of even a genre and the from
Yeah,
wholesome
and
to hentai.
Too wholesome to something PG, R18. I don't know. Okay, we got a message from Zoom. They've removed the 40 minutes limit. We continue. Thank you.
yay.
So well, a good segue to Bell saying that there are more titles now. Um, if you were going to give at least 5 Otome games for beginners, for people who hasn't really tried it yet, you could also give your suggestions, Aya, of the 5 games you would recommend to beginners or people
Mhm.
who would want to try playing Otome games. Because you know
um
more than
Well, it
I do.
actually depends. Yeah. Yeah, it actually depends on your preferences. So if for example, if you're into historical dramas, or if you want to know more about um history, like in Japan, so they have that simulation game, which I am currently playing right now for almost 2 years now. So Belle introduced me to that. So she's a poison. So
wow.
um
Poison!
Wow.
So it
I'm
all boils
so
innocent,
down to
guys.
Bell.
I
Don't believe
so
them.
I so I actually started with cyber games. So Be
Cyber,
My
yes.
Princess was the very first game I had played.
No, Be My Princess.
But
Sorry, Be My Princess is from another. It's from Voltage.
yeah,
My Sweet Prince. I
is
think
it
you're
from
thinking about
Voltage?
My Sweet
Yes,
Prince.
bold age.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The other one with I forgot.
But you
Uh
did try to play cyber games because I convinced you again for Sengoku.
yeah, with the cyber games. So I didn't stay that long with the cyber games because of the phones. My phone before was very high tech, so it
Everyone's phone
can't.
was very high tech before you guys. I was using
Yeah.
a Samsung Galaxy Y to play My Sweet Prince.
Yes.
Okay, go.
So
Continue with the
well,
recommendations.
so my phone before was Zenfone 5, KitKat 4.0 or something like that. So it can't it can't actually play the game that much. So there was a lot of lag. So I got lazy playing it. So I actually recommend playing with the voltage games. So if you search voltage games, one of them would be Samurai Love Ballad Party. So for that's the longest Otome game that I've been playing since 2017, 18. Actually, I played 2017, and then I lost my first account there. I can't remember the logins, and I forgot to link it to my account, so I totally lost the
Everything.
first ever account. So I returned after a year, so that's 2018, and then that's been my current account right now. And then you can actually um other games would be um the Masquerade Kiss, and then what else? The Baddest Bidder with Case Ace. Ace. My gosh. And then And then what else? Um, this newest Otome game that we're playing right now is in Chinese, I think it was roughly translated as Love and Producer. So in the global, it was Mr. Love, Queen's Choice. So it has different names, depends on your
Location.
server.
Yeah.
So if you're in Japan, it would be Evil X Love. If you're in Southeast, it would be Dream Date, and if you're global, it would be Queen's Choice. So as of now, I'm just playing those two games because I got so much time in my hand. I can play all the games right now.
Yeah, don't be
But
like me.
yeah,
I
but Belle
don't
can
play
give you a lot.
anymore.
Yes,
Okay,
Belle
Belle,
can
it's
give you a
time for
lot.
your 5 recommendations.
I have recommendations. Wait, before I recommend, if it's for
Wait,
the
there's too many.
beginners,
She cannot.
for the beginners, I would suggest, of course, that to try English version since it will be very in depth if we're gonna touch the Japanese versions. And since
Yeah.
we're only we can only accommodate English, then so far for the computer version, I would suggest Automate. They have really awesome stories. I really enjoyed Amnesia. If I have a computer, I could have played it more, but sadly, I don't have a computer that can uh, still accommodate it. So yeah, it's sad. So if you're looking for a high graphics with effects and everything, like you're almost watching an anime while reading in a graphic novel, then yes, I recommend Otome. I know there are more awesome titles there with different companies, but it's limited to the English audience. So I cannot recommend things that I haven't played before. So what I can only recommend is the ones that I tried. For Automate, it's Amnesia. I enjoy it. So aside from Automate, for the mobile games, which is much more accessible to the majority, yes, I would suggest Voltage because they have a lot of variety that you can choose from, and their UI interference, their UI is very simple. It's really not
Yes.
that complicated. That's the that's actually the reason why I stopped playing Cyber, because when
Yes.
I compared the Cyber games to the Voltage games, I noticed that it what do you call this? It's so much class. There's so much cluster or going on the image. So I
Yes.
really didn't like what I'm seeing on it because it's too much. Um, but
Yeah,
I
you can
didn't.
actually play. Yeah, you can actually play the Voltage game even if your phone's OS is Android 4.0. You can still play the games.
Yep,
So that's a plus for them.
it's very friendly for me. Though I mean, for newbies, yes, it's very friendly. We're not gonna talk about the veterans, so it will get more complicated. So,
So, what titles from
sa
Voltage, though?
so from Voltage titles, if you're into history, like Aya said, I would recommend Samurai Love Ballad Party because it's currently very active. So it
Very
has
active.
lots of
It has a lot of
uh,
updates.
yes, and events. So it's the events are ongoing there. It doesn't die. So for if you want different types of stories that are paid, which you don't need to use tickets at all, then that will be Love 365. Since you're focusing on different titles there that you can choose from fantasy to normal romance, you know, the different types of genre. Aside from that, I actually enjoyed the Liar game because it's very unique.
I love playing liar game.
Though the bad thing about the liar game is that you're gonna doubt every guys that you're gonna make.
Yes, every
You
every
question
time.
everyone.
Because
Would
the
it
Yes.
game is
affect real life?
the game is teaching you how to actually investigate.
Yeah, it teach you not to be trusting. Teach you to
Yep.
be not that about trust.
It
It teach
treats
you
you
to
not to be
investigate
naive.
different types of I mean it teaches you to be very keen to your surroundings, to the people that you're
Mm.
with. Uh,
It makes you a
Actually,
detective.
it's basically telling you don't trust anyone.
Yes.
So I really enjoy
It
that. It's like a detective game.
yeah.
Then last, even though Voltage is on my top, I still recommend Cyberd for others. I think they really have awesome storylines. If I'm gonna compare their modern twist on it, on their historical, it's actually good. It can relate on the current people. I mean, on our year, it really is relatable. So they can really check it out. Or do you want me to give
I
specific
remember, yeah.
titles?
I remember the cyber game that I played. It's the Midnight Cinderella.
Oh, I still play Midnight Cinderella, although I just
Yeah,
check
that's
it.
the very first game that I have finished around. So
Which
Midnight
route?
Cinderella.
Who?
I forgot. I forgot the code. But it's the brownish hair guy over there.
What?
The
Who?
most common.
Aline?
No.
The
Yes.
one with the twin?
Aline?
Oh no,
Yes.
spoilers.
Is it
Yes.
Aline? Oh my
Yes.
god, that's the first time that
That's
I played Midnight Cinderella. It was really just for fun. Like I'm not really in depth on
Yeah.
playing it. So when I first choose
oh I
Aline there,
remember I remember
I
this. I
Silve
remember her
Silve
feelings.
knows how I really
She
ranted
was
on that
she
room.
was I
I
will
really
tell
hate that.
she was so mad because the knight would always tell do not leave the palace or do not try to sneak out, and I think there was 3 or 4 times she got caught sneaking out.
It's
Yes.
Alan's, I know, right? It's Alan's route.
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
that's the same.
Yes,
It's the same
I
route.
was really pissed on the MC there. She
Don't
doesn't
go out
even
and she
listen.
goes out.
Every
Yes.
time Aline says don't go out, but she's gonna go out. So what the hell?
Talk
I
about
was
being
really angry on
You're
that.
not
stubborn.
listening.
You're the princess elect. Do not go out the castle, and you just step out. Oh, this MC is.
I was actually judging Midnight Cinderella on that route. So like if the MC is the same as the rest of the route, I'm gonna give this up or something like that. But when I tried the second route, which is Leo, which I don't want to say is spoiler for further on the storyline. But when I tried Leo, the MC there is much more better. so I so in conclusion, I really hate MC's Aline. I mean Aline's MC. I really hate
MC.
her.
I don't know. I can't say anything about it because I'm biased because my only one of my only husbands from Otome Game would be Gil from
Yeah,
from
it's Gil.
from Midnight Cinderella. And then when Other Roots was introduced, it was Byron. So it's all just guys with dark hair and long, mysterious stuff. That's me.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, so what made you? So aside from the I know it's the stories, but also I know it's how the guys treat you in the game. Which would it be? Which Belle has 5. I know Aya said she has 2. So I would ask for the like the middle, and then I would ask Aya to add one more. So your top three 2D husbands and why?
Right now? I
Yes,
mean, my top three right now.
yes. No, it could be your top three ever
Actually,
since you started
my my
playing.
top my top three really varies. But
Do you have
for
like
the
top three every game?
updated version, my updated top three right now, my top one is Dati Masamune from Samurai Live Ballad. I really like his character. He's very gentle and he's very shy. It's like I'm
It's very
watching.
holy.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
it's
It's
like all my sins
holiness.
are getting. It's like all my sins are getting drained, or
You know, getting washed.
that's how pure he is. It feels like I'm more evil than him. So if you follow the story of Date Masamune, mostly in animes and historical, he's more into a very active guy and a very charismatic with known for being what do you call this? Uh, who likes girls
One-eyed
or something
dragon.
like that. Yeah. But he was very opposite on Samurai Love Ballad. Like he's very pure, he doesn't have any first time or anything. So that's what I like about him. So it's really an opposite. He's my top one. Second one, I knows it. Second one is Victor from Mr. Love Queen's Choice. Actually, I didn't expect that he'll be my second because the when I first heard about Love and Producer, I was just captivated with their CGs or their images and graphics because it's very awesome. Like, yeah. Thumbs up for the art. It's really, really pretty. So I really pray that, oh my God, could you please have an English version of this? It's been a year. So it was granted. So I enjoyed Queen's Choice. Really not very friendly on the first timers. I mean, for the players with have
Yes.
first timers in Otome Games, because if the purpose of you playing Otome Games is to have romance, like have a happy ending, like simple story plot with the happy ending at the end, then no, don't go to the Queen's Choice. It's really bad.
It's
No.
not
it's
the game for
it's
you guys. It's not the game
it's
for
very
romancing.
There's
depressing.
a lot of heart, depressing,
There's
lot
a
of
lot of things going
heartaches.
on there, so I wouldn't recommend it. If you're looking for a simple storyline, then I would recommend a simpler games. But yeah, Victor is my second guy for my top three. The third one, which I know you're both familiar with, is of course Chumugu from
Strawberry.
Lab 365.
Strawberry.
Who loves strawberries. I
Can
like
I have
him because
strawberry shortcake?
he's very practical, like very very practical.
You're very,
So
very, very he's very thief, right? Like I thrift. I mean, he saves everything
He's
for
yep,
every single cent.
stingy.
Yeah.
yes, he
Ilocano ba to? Char.
he'll do anything to save money. Though he has a lot of money, but
Yes.
he really doesn't want to waste it. But when it comes to strawberries, that's a different topic. So he will
That's
spend
different,
lots of
yeah.
his money for a strawberry. Even for the highest brand of strawberry, he'll not hesitate to buy it. So in terms of strawberries, yes, you
Yeah.
can
I
ask
I think
Chumugu for
I
that.
think I remember we had a topic about the most expensive strawberry in
Yeah.
Japan. Like it cost 50,000 yen for just a single strawberry.
What?
We even searched it in YouTube. So it actually exists. The most expensive strawberry, like it's $500. The cost of just one strawberry.
But Chumugo declared this as a very sweet and very yummy, that it's worth it for his money. That's how
Yeah.
fanatic
He
he
said it's
was.
worth.
And he's the type that when the MC would even accidentally eat his strawberry milk in the rep, he's gonna be very angry. He's gonna nag about it all day long.
You have to
That's
buy him a new one. Oh no.
Yeah, he's really strict with the strawberry thing, but he's very practical. When I say practical, he can cook, he can do anything as long as he wants to. He's good at it. That's why he doesn't spend much money, since he's really good on everything. I mean, almost everything. So, yeah, he has a dual personality. So that's another charm for him. He pretends as a very good
Mhm.
man in the office, but actually he's very lazy at home, with with a lousy dress and everything at home, with the big glasses. He just use contact lens on office because he doesn't want to reveal that. He doesn't want to reveal his actual personality. He also has a heavy accent when at home,
Like
but he's
Osaka. Yeah, Osaka accent.
I think so. I think it's Osaka. But when he's at the office, he's more
Osaka
on a
Ben.
formal. So it's very, very opposite. That's why I like him. Speaking, because we're talking about strawberry, tada!
I have strawberry shortcake, but it's
I'm eating
Cinderella.
strawberry right now because I ordered one.
Wait. Send me strawberries or Aya, it's your turn for your top three.
Okay, so my
NY, don't
very
forget the
first,
NY.
my first, the top one of my boys would be, of course, from Samurai Love Ballad Party. Oda Nobunaga, yay! It's Oresama. So I call him Oresama because in Japanese he always calls himself like Ore. So Oda Nobunaga, he's a warlord in 15th century Japan. So he's the very first um, uh, warlord who thinks. I mean, he's very famous. He's the very first one. He's the one who started unifying Japan. So it was called divine divine rule. So if for those who do not know any Japanese history, so warring states Japan before then 1500s, they each prefectures there's a warlord governing each provinces. So since the war is very rampant, it's very normal in those days. So this one man decided to unify all of Japan. So he's very powerful. He's a very powerful man. He almost conquers Japan. Actually, he almost conquers every nation. Um, like every shogunate in Japan, and there was also a time that he can almost grasp the emperor's throne. Like if he decided to overthrow the emperor, he can do it. That's how powerful he was.
Mm.
But um the character on Oda Nobunaga in Samurai Love Ballad Party is very, he's very tsundere. He's very strict. He's very like, he's like a bochan, yung young lords that
Yeah.
grew up in a very rich family. So whatever he says, you must do. Whatever he tells you to do, you do. If he wanted you to die, just die. Like that. But the one that sticks me to his root and likes him was his MC. His MC was very, very stubborn as well. Like if this man is very powerful and this MC is just is just a commoner, but he can clash head to head with Oda Nobunaga. You know what I mean? Like, wow, this girl which has nothing but can go toe to toe with Oda Nobunaga. So that's the one thing that I like about him is that um he's very, I mean, he shows his love in his own way. But the one thing that mesmerizes me is power. He's very powerful. Then he's from Samarella Ballad Party as well. And then the second guy would be um Gavin. It's Gavin from Mr. Love Queen's Choice. Um I don't I don't know what attracts me to him, but I think it was his very rough personality. Like he rides a bike, he wears a earrings, and he's a policeman, but he doesn't wear police uniform. You know, and the people calls him the boy next door. And then
He does look like it based on
um
CGs.
yeah, and then there's also this actually one of the players, we're always talking about, we have a GC about this Otome game. So we're always talking that Gavin is the true ending of the game. So I mean, Mr. Love has four boys. So we're discussing that Gavin is the true ending. So Gavin's personality was he's rough. He's not like Oda Nobunaga's personality, like powerful and very morose, and like that. But he's kind of although he's very rugged looking guy. I mean, he's very rugged, but he's very gentle. He's very like whatever the MC says. His habit was whatever you like, I like. He doesn't give any of his own. Like whatever you like, I like. Whatever you do, I do. And whatever you prefer, I prefer. So that's one thing I like about Gavin. And then the third would be, there's actually two for the third slot. They're
Wow.
both the same. Yeah, I think they're both the same. So the other the first one would be Katsuo Shido, and then the other is Eisuke. You know what's common between them? They're both rich men. They're both rich
They're
men.
both
And
powerful,
then
rich guys
Can
in
we
the
agree
world
at least
yes,
guys in
that
real life
story.
now?
yes. Like um they live in the elite world. Like money talks for them. And then they have also the same MC, like their MCs are just a commoner. But you know, um I don't know, it's just that I like the way I mean, I like the way they handle things. And then even though they're very rich, they're not that they're not taking advantage of their power, of their money. I mean, they just do what they want. Um and then I mean, I'm very curious about in the business world, about the CEOs and the businessmen, how they handle things, how they do their meetings, or how they run their businesses. So I get a glimpse of that for from Katsume and Eisuke. So yeah, those are the three. There's two of them.
You notice how we have the similar lineup of titles.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
So
Samurai Love Ballad, Queen's Choice, and Love 365.
'cause those
Yes.
are what are active. I know Love 365 is under Voltage, right?
Yes.
So since I have completely different games from you guys, let me just search my history here because I forgot the game. I only play a few. I have what I have right now on my phone is Midnight Cinderella. I don't think Notice Me Senpai would count. Sleeveless Cinderella. They're all Cinderellas. And then Helix Waltz, but I wouldn't consider Helix Waltz as a dating simulation game.
I
But
think Helix Waltz, I consider Helix Waltz as an Otome game because it's still a dating. There's a version, I mean, there's a storyline there that you're still dating because you're a heroine, right? And you still have an obligation as a main lead to to um to rise your name, right? From the start because I'm playing Helix too. And along the way, of course, since you're entering the era of Victorian style, right? So you're gonna meet the prince or different kinds of guys there, the business type, and you're gonna try to get information from there or become intimate a bit just to get what you
the
want.
information, yeah. But it's
Yeah,
just you know what your mom or the mother always advises. You're not supposed to fall in love. She
yeah,
forbids you to fall in love with Alan, which is one of the guards or the head of the guards, because he's not royalty or a noble according to her. So I do have three top guys. One is in no particular order because I cannot rank them that well. Is from Midnight Cinderella because that's one of usually I play is Gil because he gave up his position even though he's not supposed to be a let's say like the prince elect for me because he was my tutor because everyone was thinking that if this happens in the future because the rules in Wisteria is if the current royalties does not have a successor they would need to select a princess elect and that princess elect would need to select a suitor or a partner that would become the next king so they're worried that if we allow, because Gil was my tutor, if we allow Gil, the next person might just take advantage of just be the tutor and then you could be the next king. So he gave that up for me. For my MC, I mean. And then the next is I don't think marriage contract is still in Google Play, but I do like that game, which is people kinda hated it for the fact that your main character got married because she needed to pay her father's death from a loan shark. But uh, I don't know. I just like the story, and also I like what's his name? I forgot the one with glasses. I don't remember his name. I feel bad. Wait. But he's also a CEO, so he's rich and all. But he is adopted by the family, so he decided to marry you or and pay your debt because he wanted to piss off his another candidate in line for being the main CEO of their company. And then what else? That's about it. I don't have any other.
I think I
There's only
remember
two.
my first Otome game. I remember the title because I searched for it.
What's the title?
It's the title's Forbidden Love.
Oh, that sounds familiar. Oh wait, I forgot. Sorry. I do have another one. It's Shazim from My Sweet Prince of Cyber
Yeah, I
Saber.
remember that.
Yeah, because his long purple hair. But I think that game is already removed from Google Play as well. It hasn't updated. I'm just uh at this point surprised that I was able to play that game in this small phone and take screenshots of my prints. So yeah, this was fun. I don't know what to ask you guys anymore. Any questions? Any violent reactions? Any more Otome games you want to
Oh,
share?
Silve, you played Otome Games, right?
Yes, I do.
Did did a specific title made you cry?
What the heck is that question? I think the no
I'm
specific
curious.
no specific title made me cry. I don't think I did. It's just what was the other title that
Oh,
made me
we do have Bell, no? We do have a lot. Like like all the anger, all the crying. Oh my god. Um the number one on our list would be Mr. Love. Like
oh, is this why
from
you're not suggesting it for beginners?
yes, like every single since the first chapter from 11 or from chapter 10 onwards, um you get very angry on the boys and then you love them, and then it's like a hate and love relationship with the boys. Like you hate them because they leave the MC, and then you love them because they come back on the right time when they going to save her, and then they're going to leave her again. And then what the heck was the story?
Why am I playing this
There's
game?
no happy ending joke.
Like
There's no happy ending at
it's like
all.
yeah, they're like you're pushing and you're pulling or pushing and pulling, like what the heck with this story? It's like they're
That's how
giving
they
you
keep
all
you
the heart, like
there. That's why you're
yeah.
still playing it. Oh wait, I do have one that made me really sad that it's gone now. I still don't know how to pronounce it. Nef. It's a game from I'm the Cyber kid. It's a game from Cyber that your princesses was waking up in the underworld or net in that world of where it's cold, and you have the guys there, the prince that handles or maybe Hades equivalent, and then you have his advisor, a poet. The skeleton guy is now also a root, and then uh,
You're
a
referring
ghost.
for Nilfheim, right?
Yes, yes, that's the one.
Nilfheim. It's from Shall We Date.
Oh, isn't Shall We Date
Flame,
Yes.
hybrid?
na
Oh,
flame.
I'm
It
confused.
doesn't belong to Cyber.
Yeah,
It's from
oh,
Shall We
yeah,
Date.
that's the other one. So I think I've only played games from, oh wait, I did
Shall
play
We
from
Date.
Police. Shall We Date and then Cybeard and then I did play Voltage, which is Sleepless Cinderella. So yeah, that the one from Shall We Date made me sad that it's gone because I think it really has a good story because when you were the MC for Leo, which was like the ruler of Nephilim. Still don't know how to pronounce it. Um, he doesn't know how to love. That's the premise. Because he has his harem and he thinks he needs all that girls to feel love because he died alone. And then when he finally realized that he he likes the MC for the MC and does not want to love anyone else, it kind of made everything crazy. He started growing thorns out of his body and nobody can go near him. It's like when what was the movie? It's like when
It's
Howl.
like yeah, I think I heard a saying about that in Neon Genesis Evangelion. There's an episode titled Hedgehog's Dilemma. You know, it's I think it's a Chinese saying wherein the more you want someone to love you, but the more they cannot do because of your thorns
Yeah,
or your
yeah,
spikes.
that's basically what happened there. So, even though the MC was hurt, she's dead. She shouldn't feel anything, but she still tried to get close and try to keep the thorns in. And basically telling him that I love you for whatever you are right now, even if you're sort of hurting me because of the thorns. So I just like that storyline, and I feel sad because when I was trying to I was going to play the game again and do another route, I think, for the poet. And then I was told by the game that it's no longer available. It's like, no! All my screenshots are gone. All the CG for the things I've collected. It's like, no. Well, that's a problem if your games are free, though. Because most of
Yeah.
my games are free. Unlike somebody here who's a poison, according to Aya.
Wow. Wow. You're judging.
I wasn't judging, it was Aya.
Because we actually have a share we have a different shared I mean there are stories that really made me cry, and despite I'm crying, I enjoy the story, like from Sanada Yukimura from Samurai La Ballad. I really
Yes.
cried there a
What
Yes,
lot.
that's my
happened?
current
And
Wait,
was
are
route
we
one.
supposed to?
frustrated.
Are you
Yes.
able to? Are you? Can you tell or no?
Yeah,
It's a
we can tell actually.
spoiler,
But
but
it's a spoiler. We can tell. I can tell. It's still fresh on me. It's my current route right now.
No, let's not spoil. If
So
people wants to play, then let them play,
yeah.
but it's
But you're
really really
yeah.
and then tell me
It's
if
a
you're
love
gonna
hate.
cry.
Yes, it's a love hate relationship in Yukimura's route, but you're going to like the story or the main story because it's actually an actual event. So it's an actual event based on the history, and then they just add the love um with the MC and everything. But what happened in the story happened in the past. So it's a real life history
they
on his
actually
route.
kudos to the team who made the story, because they actually tried their best to make it accurate as much as possible with the history on what happened to
Yes, it's an
Sanada
accurate.
Yukimura. So so it's really
You're
amazing.
going to cry. Yeah, you're
So
going to
that's
cry.
just one of the story.
It's
For me, the most memorable for me is, I think I can say this because it's not a main story at all. So I think it's a sequel story part from Leo of Starcross Meet. I actually cried on that part where the MC has this curse and she's starting to forget everything about Leo. So in front of Leo's eyes, he's experiencing this MC that from the starting to I mean her memories about him starting to disappear one by one, until in the last episode she's starting to ask him who he was. So it's really depressing. Like he became to the point that he's really desperate on how to return her memories that time, and it's really really
Well,
sad.
don't cry. You're just telling the
It's
story. I
really
didn't mean to
sad.
make you cry.
Yes.
Stop.
So
my um
yeah.
well with the game, my most memorable would be in the Samurai Love Ballad Party with Oda Nobunaga. So I have actually two that I can never ever forget with the story. So this is just part of the story. So it's not a spoiler, but it happens. So I don't know. But this is just one of the scene there where um Oda Nobunaga forces his MC to go to his chamber and he wants her to bed her. But the MC headbutted him. Like he
Yeah,
hid
that's
like
how
she
you do
like
it.
she
No.
headbutter him. So it was like wow. That was an epic move. And then the other one would be this is a side story where Oda Nobunaga likes to put pranks on his retainers. So I always tell them on the GC, right? Like Oda Nobunaga always likes to pick up some snails and then he puts it on Akichi Mitsuhide's table. Like he would like like the MC caught him hiding, and then he was picking those snails in the garden, and then when Akichi is not looking, he will put those snails on his table and then he will go hide. And then when Akichi is found out that there are snails on his table, he will pick them up gently, and then he will go back to the garden and he will put it back. And then when he comes back, there's another snail. So it was like it was like a lot of snail, like a basin of snails. So it was kind of funny that Oda has those childish moments using pranks on his retainers.
So it it's like you can still have fun even though you're powerful. Play
Yeah,
pranks.
it's he has a lot of time actually. He has a lot of time, boring times. He do um every I think every one of his retainers is very afraid of him. Like they're very afraid of Oda Nobunaga. But when the MC came, um they she stood like a shield for them. Like when he's angry, they will go find the MC. Go find the MC. Go find the MC. Oda Nobunaga is angry again. It's just like a shock absorber to them.
She's like we have to find the other half. She can deflect.
Oh yes.
She's really
Deflect.
promoting her guy.
Yes.
You
Because it's
can tell that
fun.
she
It's fun.
really she really loves Oda. She's promoting it.
Yes.
Go try Oda. That doesn't sound right.
Yes. Go try Oda.
So,
There are a lot. Yeah, there are actually a lot of good stories in SLBP. So I do recommend for those newbies or those, even if you're not that too much into history, you can actually enjoy playing it because there are a lot of choices. There are, I think, 12. There are, I think, 12 plus there are also ninjas. So yeah, you can actually
There's
enjoy.
a lot of choices. The difference for the SLBP, because it's a party game, so they just need to be patient on waiting for free tickets. but
Yes,
if
me,
every day.
they but if they prefer to read it at one go, then they have to do the paid version. So
be me.
depends.
It's fun to just wait and
Yeah.
be frustrated that you cannot read the next chapter when you feel like it's something exciting. Be frustrated with me because I don't play the paid games. Uh, I already I have nothing else. I don't even know how long have we been talking. So this is what happens when you talk to friends and it's fun. You forget to track time. So I already promoted her cosplay page and her photography page, which is on the last pod link there. So it's your time to plug, Belle. Anything you want to plug? Like plug the socket and let them know about stuff like what you do. Because I know you
So
draw.
far,
Also, oh wait, I forgot. Hi, Belle. Thank you for drawing my logo. She draw my logo. She's the artist from, again, here we go again. Paper Sweet. Come on.
yeah.
Yes! Finally, I remember. I keep on saying sweet paper. Paper Sweet out here. She drawed my logo. Okay. Plug. Plug away.
For blogging, wait. My current
Surprise.
active currently active pages are yeah, Paper Sweets Atelier. I do commissions there when I'm open for commissions. Right now I'm closed, so I don't accept commission until further notice.
Yes,
So
I'm
you
in
can check
version
that
9. She
on
needs to update my logo for the podcast.
what? um that's for my for commission pages. So if for drawings and for small props for cosplays, like simple accessories, yes, I do that for you can contact me in Paper Sweets. It's just that I'm on close right now on that page. So for cosplay, yes, I have a cosplay page. It's Cindell's cosplay. I think the title is Cindell's Cosplay. So when was the last time I updated it? Actually,
You
I
and
cannot remember.
Aya don't even
We
remember
have the
when was
same
the last
question.
time. Last time you
We
updated your
I
actually
old
have
don't.
the same
pages.
question.
I just remembered when was the last time I updated it? So I cannot remember it. Um, I'm sorry you cannot see much on that page because I haven't updated it. I was too lazy to upload the pictures, but I'll try my best to make it up to have updates on it. But I'm more active on paper suites and from my comics, which is the Maharlika page,
Is
which I'm
Maharlika
from
up again?
the Maharlika. I think I forgot to actually open it.
Because
I'm
you know,
gonna open it.
I was looking for it. I think the last time I was sharing stuff, and you said Maharlika wasn't. The
Yeah,
page
yeah.
wasn't up.
I think I closed it because I'm trying to renovate the page because I tried to change it, but since my network is currently not available for any drawing, so I cannot. It took a long time, so I still close up until now. But I wanted to promote that one. What other pages do I? Yeah.
She has syndrome. Let's talk about
No, no,
syndrome.
no, not that. It's for
You
no,
know,
it's for
well, you know, it's timely. It's what we're talking about. We're talking about Otome Games. So syndrome is her Repok Chronicle page.
all of my fan churba is there.
All
So
of her fan fictions and drawings of
yeah,
her
all the
hobbies
things
are
that
there.
all those imagination things are there that I
Imagination.
Everything was there.
so I really don't want to promote that.
Too late. I will put the links in the
Why
description box.
But the one I wanted to promote is OtomePH Philippines. I really invested on that page a lot.
She's administrating now.
Hey, why are you leaving? But yeah, I'm promoting that Otome Philippines. I'm trying my best to give an update on it that most Filipinos can play. Though I do sometimes put Japanese Otome games there, but I'm trying my best to search for any Otome games that are available in the Philippines as much as possible.
Yes, because we do
So
get
yeah.
questioned that they cannot down. We share games, you know, because admin stuff. We share games and we get questions of this is not available in Google Play. So like, I'm sorry, Belle, Belle. I don't know what to tell
But
them.
we're also promoting not only professional companies. We're also promoting indie because there's a lot of Otome games that are indie or locally made. So it was really a surprise, but they're actually doing a good job on it. So kudos.
There's one with the Cinderella title, right?
Oh, that's one of it's Cinderella Phenomenon.
Okay,
It's actually a
I
good
like the
one.
drawings.
As much as I want to play it, sadly I can't because I don't have a laptop. It's only available
Eh,
in a computer.
my
Oh.
PC would die. I wanna play because if the artwork I kind of like because I got stickers from them in one event. I wanna play, but my PC would die. Doing this podcast kills my PC too.
Yeah, I do
Yeah,
hope
yeah.
they do have a mobile format for their games so that everyone can have easily access to that.
But yeah,
Oh,
if it hits, I
Cinderella
guess.
Phenomenon actually has a mobile platform. Sadly, it's not recommendable. I really don't recommend it because I tried to download it, but it still had have bugs.
A lot of
Still
bugs.
So
wonky.
yeah, you cannot play it. It's not really friendly on a mobile version. It doesn't show you the whole image, so you cannot read it properly. I mean, you remember the time that we have a problem with I don't know if it's a Samurai La Ballad or on a different title on another where we cannot read
Bottom parts.
Bottom
the
part.
sentences at the bottom part. Yeah, that's the problem of the Cinderella Phenomenon right now on the mobile. You
Guys,
cannot
support
read
the
it.
PC game so we could fix the mobile game.
But it's a really awesome game. I have a lot of friends who actually try it and they really enjoy it a lot. So
So
really
we'll
looking forward to try it.
share those, and maybe we'll have other people trying it and sharing their ideas in the comment sections and all. And then maybe support the game so we could have, or they could, that particular indie company could work on the mobile so we could have more players on it.
Yep.
Support. This is the perfect time to support such games because we're not going out. Help.
Yeah. Pandemic and
Yes.
everything.
Guys, it starts to, if you don't see your boyfriend, you could replace them with 2D ones.
Wow.
They're they're much better.
Don't tell them.
That's
No.
much better.
Right, Belle? They're much better.
Yeah.
Hers is like 5 times better because she has five.
No, a
Me,
million
she has
times
more.
better.
She has more.
More.
I'm only declaring 5, but actually.
Oh my god, I knew it. There's more.
Of
There's
course, there's
more.
more.
Okay,
There's room for everything.
the bytes are small. Data are small. They can all fit in Belle's heart. Okay. Well, thank you for joining. This is actually the first time that I tried. There's 3 people. I don't know how long this pod would be when I edit it. So we will know when I
Good luck.
edit it. I hope it's not too long. If it is, I may cut it into 2 because people have short attention span. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
but
no, we understand.
thank you for the others that has been listening in. Thank you for these 2 crazy people that has joined the podcast and joined my craziness in these crazy times. Me talking before I drink water. Give me a sec.
Oh, just a disclaimer again, ha. Just try the Otome games that you think you like your story or you're having fun. Okay,
So you
that's
could
all.
try and if you don't like it, delete it as soon as possible. Also, don't badmouth it or whatever. Just if you don't like it, don't like it. Don't put
Yeah.
anything that would ruin it for others. Ah,
Yes, we're just saying our top favorites, but that doesn't mean that's the best in everything.
we're
So
not
Yes.
experts,
just
okay?
try
You know,
anything that you want.
We try to sound
we have
like experts, but we're not. Do you trust this
yes.
face? Don't trust this face.
So, just an addendum, I during the actual podcast I forgot to ask Belle for her permission, and she did send me a message. If you're watching the video, you will be seeing the photo of her agreeing for this video or the podcast to go up. And if you're not, well, trust me, she said yes.
So yeah, but before we go any longer, I would have to say